Hello, today it's Sunday, the 19th of January 2025, New Year. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and we came to the property to do a small task, and that is to mark the little trees, the saplings, that will need to be planted here in these holes that I've dug. And what we will do is take the saplings that grew on our property and just transplant them, move them into these holes. We still have like 25 holes to fill, so 25 trees to be transplanted, and I just need to mark them and to see next weekend how we will transplant them. As you can see here, I've done the same thing last year with this one. See? But we still need to tag some more small trees that grew, especially in this area here, because here the rows are not clearly defined as I let the trees to grow in between them. So here you can see this should be a row right through here, and then this should be a row like this, and now in between we have some trees grown here, and I'll have to mark them in order to be sure which one we will transplant next week. That's the task for today. That's all for now. So the task is done. I've marked at least 25 trees, little trees that needs to be transplanted, and hopefully next week I'll have the time to do this job. And in the upper part of the plantation we have these four. So that one, this one, and this one, if can be taken from there, maybe they're from the same root, I don't know. And that one. So here we will have like four of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this one can be pulled out. These ones that have two markings, I just mark them to be obvious and I can see them when I clear the grass around them and not to cut them down. So these 4, 3.5, let's say 3 and maybe 4, because I don't know if I can uproot this one without damaging the already grown up one. Pity to destroy that one. So here we have 4. Yep. And then if we go lower, all of those are mulberry trees, and they seem to be growing really nice around here. The mulberry and the black locust. The mulberry tree, from what I've seen, grows nicely even in shadow. So among all these black locusts, they still develop very well. So I said that I'll take those and replant them. And the black locust is pretty hard to replant them, as they are mostly like suckers. They are from the same root as their parents and can hardly be replanted unless they have been grown as saplings, as little trees from seeds. That being said, in this middle section towards the lower section of the property, we have the rest up until 25. We have 25 holes to be filled with trees. So we had almost 4 there, 3.5. Here we have 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So at least 22 here with at least 24 up there. There are at least 26 on 25 holes. That should be enough and give me enough saplings to populate those holes that I've dug. So let's recount the holes just to be sure. So we have a row like this one, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So 18 holes on this row. These two, I made them closer than 2 meters because otherwise it would have been right here, in much closer to this place for the tree here. There should be really little mulberry tree there. So 18 on that row, and on this side of the property we still should have 7 holes. 1, 2, 3. There were too few. And here is the third one. So 3. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And here we have an unpleasant surprise. Someone just chewed down on our otherwise very well grown mulberry tree that was planted last year. These things happen, and that's why it's best to have little saplings, let them grow, and when the ones planted in the correct place get destroyed, wither from some motives, from some reasons, you have plenty of little trees to replace them with. That's all for today. Have a good one. And in addition, this mulberry tree should also be transplanted, as it is very close to this Ailanthus altissima tree that already grew pretty nicely. So this one should also be transferred and transplanted to another location.